I wanted to take some moments to feel into what we can co-create with intentions to help sustain solutions that uplift those who are in the midst of disasters because of somebody else. And it really feels like we should love each other and find ways to forgive and heal, to grow and uplift our integrations. So I'm going to sing some songs, making them. Ready? And Just stopped it. Take that as a sign. Let's just like breathe in. There's 11 thumbs up. Let's breathe in through the heart soul center of consciousness. So the number 6 represents an attunement to our experiences. 9 represents we are rising and we acknowledge our experiences and have decided to become strong and grow. 1 represents a oneness integration. 2 represents integrations with others. Another 2 represents that integration, that's prosperity. And the 0, I believe, should represent infinite, like infinity or something, because it should have a place in numerology, you know, like, what do you mean you don't start at 0? 0 is a very special number. But yeah, I study numerology. I've been blessed with a thick amount of information and scholars and teachers who magically appeared and just were like, learn this. Here's some books. They didn't teach me the same way. They just pretty much handed me books, and then we have like 2-minute meetings, maybe 5 to 7-minute meetings. If we're driving near each other, we communicate about new methods, like with numerology. So if you look through your name, if you're missing a letter in your name, and somebody that you're interested in has that letter, it's because that's a part of that energy that you're missing, like that. But that's the way that it's perceived energetically with numerology. Same with, like, there's a special thing about the street that maybe you grew up on as a child, or maybe you bounced around, so it'd be a lot of ones to like recycle and try to figure out. But if there was stability, there's a way to see that. But also with the other journeys, it might explain some of the hiccups in your journeys and experiences, and maybe some like insecurities that have to get worked through and healed through. But numbers are very interesting. If they keep popping up and you're like, oh, it says, you know, like 222 again. Wow, this is amazing. Or 223. Look up the angel meanings for those. I love the angel meanings translations because I'm very from heaven. I'm truly heavenly. And I love my angels. I love our kin, our family. I love them so much. So I prefer that translation, as well as the knowledge that I gained from all the books that I was given by those beings. They're like, you have to return them fast too. I'm like, okay. I just pretty much hold the book, do necromancy on the parts that I'm supposed to see and read. And then I learned how to find the life path numbers and like, you know, like the ABCs and like the details of the numerology. it was a great training experience because I also taught them how to sing over our those who come to us to help them heal. Um, and homie's a reflexologist and does the, I believe he, oh, because I breathe too, someone like to clear things. So Darius learned how to do that too, and it was very interesting to see him at work doing that. And the gals loved to, yeah, they had to sign a contract and everything just to get the footwork done from Darius. Um, but yeah, I guess he figured out how to do that, and then I inspired him because I make products. I create wellness, organic wellness products that are not just products, they're sacred. I created an ancient technology to create what I create, so it's different than others. Very honored, very honorable, very sacred, and very spiritual, physically, emotionally. It's very wonderful. And so he was inspired, and he created his own little massage oil too. It was like, oh, that's cute. So I'm also a teacher. So I am an educator. I train those who've mastered different things like Reiki, and they have like their certificates for massage, but they want to go to that next level. I'm the ones above the next level. So the ones on the next level bring me in to help their clients because they can't get their clients to be healed. Only I can do the things that I do is the way that they see it. They're like I had a witch bring me in to her shop, and she says, she told me the lady who went in there was someone who went through something extreme, and I literally had to pull out the extra soul that was in there and put him inside of a happy place. And when I pulled that presence out of there, the nose blood was pretty trippy. And so then she like brought me a gift of like a bullet and some other things to say thank you, that that she was going to kill herself, and she decided she wasn't going to kill herself anymore. It was so beautiful, you know. But the lady who owned the shop was she was an English teacher who got fired for being a witch, and so she bought her own store and her own school called Light Weavers Academy. And I was working there, doing healings and readings, as well as we did um, astral projection group sessions, as well as mastery classes for those who wanted to come and receive free Reiki. We had like, you know, that's how I met one of the students that I got. One of the many, I got a lot of students from there, so it was pretty interesting. I did like new moon, like purification intentions. I did a lot of videos from there and readings regularly on there because I was renting a room there, so I kind of had to be there, and I was like bored, so I come on and do videos whenever I felt like it. Um, yeah, and then I went on tour, and it was just kind of different. But yeah, so she said when she came back in the room, sorry for the long story short, not so short. Susan, who owned Light Weavers in Citrus Heights, she said she had never seen so many angels ever. Not all shades, but Susan specifically had never seen that many angels in one spot, because the whole entire room, even like the entranceway, massive angels. Like she's like, did you call in all of the did you call in all the angels? I said, I'm do what I do, bring in the light, the purification, and where I am, I'm doing what I'm supposed to do. Like I don't go into like details of everything for everyone, because not everyone can comprehend the complexity of what I do. Like when I look around the room, like when I'm singing, I'm literally seeing inside of other places. Like I'm visualizing what I'm singing, and also who's present, and I visualize who's healing and what has to be accomplished to create wellness and healing. So it's not like just like everyone. Like there's somebody who requested or asked if I was recording from a different camera. Like I was doing that for a bit, but it's too much to do, and the quality on my laptop isn't the same as it is on my phone right now. And to be honest, like I'm happy doing it on multiple locations. It says that each of them have a unique experience, and I think that's important to offer up. So thank you for your messages, though. I'm going to. I'm not crazy. I'm amazing. Thank you. Um, yeah. So I help solve murders. Like I literally have solved murders. I find missing people, missing children. Specifically, like if a wife decides to up and leave her husband and take the kids, I know exactly where they're at. I could look at the map and it looks like I'm looking at like a little cartoon, and I can see their car driving and exactly where they're going, exactly what she's doing, and it's proven facts. So I had someone calling me regularly about it, and I was like, oh, no, she's over there. She went to that church. It's that church specifically. I know exactly what church. And I was explaining what she was getting legal help for and what she was going to say. And he didn't know that she was going to do that. But I prepared him for it, which helped it not hurt so much because he was ready for it. So it's like ripping off the Band-Aid really fast when they call me for guidance and informations. And then with solving murders, it was like there was like back-to-back ones when I began doing that as an adult. Like as a child, it was different, but I started to see what was happening and where they were as a child. So as an adult, I've helped police find evidences to the ones who were involved in the murders, because their souls came to me and asked me for help. So when their family members came to me and asked me for help, I was already ready and prepared to say yes because they came to me first. My brother drowned at 6.5. So like I've seen like there's a lot of loved ones who had transformed as well in the past. But I came into seeing very early on as a child. Like I came in as a miracle. My name is Faith. A place called Trinity Church prayed over my mom's womb. There was complications is why. And before they prayed over the womb, they were planning on calling me Aaron James. And then when they prayed over the womb, my gender became, I have a vagina. Like I came in with the vagina. So they called me Faith, their child of faith, because I came in as a miracle. So I've always been very spiritual. I've always been accepted as this gifted child. That's a blessing. So it's like that's how I was raised, being embraced as I am. So when people say like not nice things, I just try not to take it personally because I acknowledge maybe they're sheltered or they've never experienced anybody who's different, outside of their box. And I feel like the earth is not a square, it is round. Try and grow and be fluid. There's a lot of water in this boom planet, right? Be fluid. Be accepting. Trust that just because someone's not just like you doesn't say that they're bad or they're evil or there's something wrong with them. Just because they have tattoos doesn't say that there's something wrong. Like, you don't even know what my tattoos are about. Like this one, I got into the Academy of Art College in San Francisco. Based on I'm an artist. I am an actual artist. And I got a scholarship to the Academy of Art College because of my willow trees. I created like multiple realms with pens that don't erase. I do it by hand. So, yeah. And these are protections. And this is to remind me that we're not only connected to the earth, but also the stars and our galactic family. So there's stars, and the 8-pointed star is really important to me too. I started tattooing myself at the age of 14 because I felt them. I felt the tattoos there, and these are my daughter's names. some of them. Yeah, that one wants to not be called a daughter now. That Jazz is now Jazz, not Jasmine. So I need to get that repaired, I guess. Yeah, then my other daughters, I was gonna get them filled in and more, but my little one told me don't get any more tattoos. Lovey's like, you already have enough. Like, why would you need any more? You don't need any more. You're good. So I promised Lovey I wouldn't get any more tattoos. But this one is from my dream vision, and this one was from one of my children, and her dad had a dream together that they were fighting, battling to protect me or something, to save me or something like that. And they both woke up with a wound on their arms that looked like a stab and a slice and a slice. So we went to go to get the tattoos, but I said I don't want to get a tattoo of a wound. I said I wasn't wounded in that dream. He said no. I said, well, then I'd rather have my dagger, because I had an atham that I would gather my plants with. That was very ancient. It was very old. Like, it was more than old. It was something, an artifact, and it was green. It was beautiful, and I wanted it this way so that I wasn't wounded by that. So it's interesting, you know, to be honest. So we have matching tattoos, but it's just not the exact same. His was a wound and mine is the blade. And I didn't think about it like that when I got it. And then that's my clover. I was gonna get it Celtic writing on it because I'm so mixed. I have Scottish, Irish, Ukrainian, Russian, Spanish, Portuguese, Mayan, Chittimacha, Chippewa Indian, Seminole, as well as Jordan. I have like some Ashkenaz in there. I have Iranian, Egyptian, Lebanese, Turkish, Ugrig, which is like the mountain. Ugrig, something between Russia and Ukraine. It's like a beautiful mountainside where they hold hands and sing. And whoo, yeah, like talking to the cows. Those, I'm part of that tribe too. Um, I have like a bunch of nationalities. I have Chinese too. Yeah, even have Chinese in there. A dash of that, a dash of that. Lots of spices of royal families. You can say that my family liked to get around. Yeah, I'm pretty sure that they were like trying not to be inbred, so they're like dipping into different honey just to make it spicy. Yeah, so I'm happy about that. Yeah, it's a blessing to be so mixed with so many countries that I wish would stop bombing each other. Yeah, it'd be great. Like, oh, it's family on all of it, right? Not all of it, but just if you think about it, like being so mixed and like having loved ones go through that extreme. Oh, I also have Congo. I have Congo family from there too. The tauric pheasant is a large amount. So I have the tauric pheasant, which is um, they call us the mist or the family mystics of the desert. So the blue men, because the family they wear the blue turbans, and so if they sweat, then it makes them look blue. And they're the mother of the tribe. They called Tenhanan, which is Ainana, who ran away during the others going in there to try and run the place. So we had to run away, and then they found the tomb, and the being in the tomb, they said, in explanation, resembles me. So, but not the same. They said, though, she has 3 daughters and like another child, and then big eyes, little waist, you know, like long hair, um, and then like very tall. So little waist, big hips. And I think that is very interesting because I remember some of those visions, and inside the tomb was found rings from multiple beings, like even Caesar, like just so many different types of those who you'd consider like war leaders or something, that they wanted to bring their rings, or if they wanted that relationship, those who've dated in other moments, even um, with other names, that they went there and they offered that for blessings. Oh, here's some jewelry to receive blessings. Here, 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 and to love and to feel that. So it was a blessing, but it's also quite surprising, to be honest. To find out about my lineages and the